Flipmode is in the building. Give it up for Rampage, man.
I remember it.
Yeah.
I remember the walkthroughs.
Yep.
The people that I had to see.
Uh-huh.
I was there for a while because Sylvia was like,
Sylvia wrong.
was like, you going on the road for 3 months.
Mm-hmm.
And I had to do the Bay. Remember that I had to see you guys.
Right. Mm-hmm.
And I was happy to see you guys.
Yeah, man.
Monty.
Yep.
I think Monty was
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So I remember being in the Bay a lot.
Mm-hmm.
But I sold a lot of records in the Bay.
Yeah.
That's right.
But what artists got to understand is when y'all set them schedules up, we can't be partying all night because we start at 6 in the morning.
Correct.
A lot of these artists don't come from that. They don't understand. If you miss radio, there's something that's going to happen because everything is set as a schedule.
Right.
We new artists don't understand that. We think we should just jump on the radio and that's it. No, we got to go talk to the program directors.
Right.
We have to talk to the DJs. We have to talk, hey, I'm so-and-so.
Yeah.
I have to introduce myself because we're playing your record, but we don't know you.
That's right.
We got to take the program director to lunch.
Dinner.
We have to break bread with the people at lunch and the luncheon that you guys will set up. Or we're going to meet the people over at WEA and the people over at Big O Records and that's what's missing out the game. That department.
Right.
Artist development is missing.
So
when these kids is now doing crazy stuff, they don't have that artist development background.
Right.
This is what's wrong with the music business today.
You're 100%
They don't have no
right.
they don't have no ethics.
Correct.
They selling records how they selling records, but when stuff happen, they don't have no respect for the culture. And and as you were saying, a lot of those new artists today couldn't even go through that regiment that y'all were putting artists through. They would just drop like, why I gotta do this, why I gotta do that. But at the end of the day, when I did it,
you saw
I saw a gold one.
Yeah.
Right.
And
when I did it, I did the work. Because again, I'm a kid from Flatbush, Brooklyn. I never been on the road before. I never did a promo tour because that was called a promo tour, a promo run.
Right.
I didn't know I had to go see Sway,
Right.
but I saw it on my schedule weeks in advance that I had to go to the Bay. I had to come see you guys.
Facts.
Monty and everybody that was in certain regions. When I went to Philly, I had to go to the WEA branch. Didn't understand they were moving records for me when I came through the branch because now I'm meeting the moms in the pop stores who say, well, let me order these couple of pieces.
Yeah.
He's a good kid, but his record is moving.
Correct.
Wow for the Night moved for me.
Wow
with
for
you
the
guys.
Night.
It moved for me. I'm gonna keep it real. 6 weeks.
Yeah.
Me being on the road, I had a gold one.
Yes, you did.
You know what I'm saying? Regardless of what, but I had to do the work that y'all scheduled weeks in advance. And you know, Sway, y'all know, AD, that I didn't miss nothing.
You didn't miss
because if I
anything.
miss and they reported back to Sylvia, we can't go backwards. We gotta
Right,
go
go
forward.
forward.
Now I missed a show or two because the night before I was chilling when I was supposed to be going to bed because I gotta be at radio at 7, but I'm here at 6:30 waiting to go on the first morning show or whatever you guys set up for me. So this is what's missing in the music business right now.
Well, Rampage, man.
Yeah.
Good up for
Artist
Rampage.
development.
Yeah.
That's
Come on,
right.
man.
To
That's right.
Rampage's point, and I'll take it a step further because we had the same kind of system set up. And my first album came out in 96. I had to go do Sway and King Tech as well. That's the first day I met Sway. You fast forward now, we're celebrating 12 years here at Sway in the Morning, just the radio portion of it. But that's all built on relationships.
Yeah.
What Rampage is talking about is building relationships with folk. When you go to these radio stations, you go to these lunches, you meet these program directors. At that time, too, video program, because there was video, the big outlet there. You're building a relationship. You're not selling spins. It's almost like people are getting your personality. You know what? I like him. I like her. They're cool. Why don't you come this? You may find yourself at Sway and King Tech's house or a party they doing that night.
Exactly.
You
them
have
days.
this long-standing building relationship with somebody. So 20 years later, yo, I'm about to do a radio show, a whole something different. Why don't you pull up?
Right.
So, I'm about to do this thing.
Right.
Why don't you pull up? I got a movie. It's based on relationships, and I think that's what, to your point, is the relationship building is missing because everybody. I'm good now. I got a billion streams. So I'm good.
So we living in the time, right? I see a lot of these new artists complaining about the label, right?
Yeah,
these 360s and whatever, right? You said something earlier. It's the details in the contract that you sign. A lot of these artists take these advances, right? It's actually a loan, right? So when you take this advance and you don't do what they expect you to do, damn, I'm not number one on Billboard. I'm complaining at the label. That's their fault. It really is not their fault.
Correct.
It's really your fault because we come from the era when we don't do 360s.
Yeah.
Right.
You know.
Yeah.
You know, we come from the era where you had to come see y'all, and being an artist is a politician.
Yeah.
If you didn't have the right people to point you in the right direction, where to go, then you would never get lost. This system now, they're getting lost. They don't know what to do. They selling multi-million streams, not units.
Yeah.
We come from units.
Yeah.
They come from streams. There's a difference. So I say to all these labels, we have to put that back in play into the music business. That means it don't matter if you blowing up on the internet. You need some development because you have no development.
Correct.
The word development. Nobody knows what that word means but everybody in this room that's over 30.
Yes.
And let me say that's Rampage from the
Facts.
Flipmode Squad, man. His first album, and we were just talking, my brother AD is here. We formed a company called Streetwise and created a formula.
Yeah.
Before the
blueprint.
blueprint that
Yes.
people don't realize it. So I
Correct.
see Rampage, I see these documentaries and all of these different things, and it's deep, but it's holes in it because you didn't know that Sway and King Tech, how we came from artists and was like, man, this ain't enough, got into radio. And then Keith Nafley, who became one of the biggest music executives in the business, was the program director at KMEL.
Right.
Joey Arbogé was the music director.
Right.
Larry Jackson was an intern.
He was.
Yes.
That's right.
Okay. Yep. Sway and Tech were these guys who were immersed in the culture.
Correct.
Transformed it into radio and got behind the scenes into programming.
Right.
So introducing a Scouts Honor album to a Keith Nafley, introducing a Live at the Barbecue Awards tour, De La Soul, Wu-Tang Clan, and teaching how you could program this real authentic music and surround it with the kind of records that would give you a mainstream appeal from a listener. Right. We didn't know we were setting up the blueprint. There was no blueprint. At the time, Streetwise set up this 12-week
But authenticity always kicks off blueprints. That's where it comes. Y'all were being authentic.
Just being authentic.
So everybody who's had all this success in the music business, especially out of New York, don't realize how instrumental the Bay Area was.
I can tell you because when I got that schedule, Monty was stressing me that I had to be in the Bay. First of all, I started in the Bay first.
Yes.
I didn't start on the East Coast.
What'd you say?
Monty,
say it again.
Because I had to start in the Bay.
You know why now?
Because I saw, and I had to be in the Bay for a while. You know what I'm saying? So first thing Monty was like, nah, you're not starting back East. Because your record is popping at KMEL. Yep. You have to go see them first.
Thank you.
You got to go see Sway and them.
You got to go see Sway and them.
First, when I got there, I saw you. Monty introduced me to you. Then I've been knowing this guy, but when I walked in and saw them at KMEL, I'm like, oh, man, cool. Then Busta's on the other end saying, yo, don't miss nothing. Get your ass up and go. Because I never did this before. But again, Sylvia's riding, Richard Nash.
Richard Nash.
Wow.
So I'm seeing all these people's name on this paperwork saying these is where I had to go. This is the time that I had to be here. And the night before, the night before, I couldn't do nothing else.
Hell no.
Because if I miss Sway,
you messed up.
I messed up, and they can't fix it.
Yep.
They can't fix it.
Yo, we was back in the West Coast when we ain't know the difference between the Bay and L.A.
Yeah.
Like, you just think you just in California. You don't know that there's like a 4-hour gap between
6 hours.
6 hours between the two of these places.
Correct.
You just think you in LA,
Right.
you know,
Yeah,
but
exactly.
it's a difference. It's a
very
big difference.
What made this so special and unique because King Tech and I, we had this idea of syndicating. And that was in the early 90s.
Right.
And so I started researching and met up with Premier Syndication, Westwood One Syndication, and we would send them CDs of our show every week. And they would package them up and send them to all the stations we had all over the country and in different countries. But what would open the corridor for artists like yourself that we thought were extremely dope, but may not have had the mainstream brand yet, but we're going to play you on the mainstream station.
Facts.
It's one of the stations we syndicated with was 92.3 The Beat. So when you came to see Empower 99 in Philly.
So as you said that, I came from the Bay and then worked my way backwards.
Yeah.
So the second place that I landed was going towards Philly.
Yep.
Baltimore and D.C. Because I had to go see
Cosmic
Cosmic Kev, the other dude.
Kobe Cole.
No.
DJ
DJ
Ran.
DJ Ran.
I had to see him too.
Because
had to do shows.
Because Monty told me y'all serviced Ran. Is that true?
Yeah.
Y'all was serving DJ Ran?
So we had we formed the first DJ coalition. Right, with the hits with Ricky Lee at Hits Magazine at that time, Rest in Power. And so we formed the first DJ coalition, and Ran was a pivotal part of it. And then after that, we broke away from the Hits call and created the Technicians. Right. Ran had the DJ coalition, the Technicians. And so we had to get in cahoots in order to promote our own culture. Because the people who who had the power of programming and the power of budget wasn't immersed in the culture. So we had to navigate and work our way in. And while all of this happening, majority of artists had no idea.
Nope.
Right? We didn't care though. We didn't brag about it. And so this is the most I ever talked about this since then.
But it's important. It's important to the culture, and it should be documented because, again, y'all made a lot of these corporate companies billions and millions.
Absolutely.
And y'all thought outside of them. They had people to do it, but it was too corporate. Y'all was outside doing it independently. That's why y'all was like independent contractors. Y'all were doing things and reaching people that they couldn't reach.
They couldn't reach. Rampage, let me ask you this, not to cut your wisdom, because I got DJ Epps here and he's been patiently waiting. So
we ain't played a song in an hour.
But this is very important. I'm not sure what song would be more important in this conversation. Y'all go listen to your Walkman, Mike Muse. You want to hear that song? All right. I'll bring Miro Man up in this game. Busta Rhymes.
Right. The eighth wonder of the world.
The eighth wonder of the world.
Yes, sir.
For so many reasons, on so many levels. For me, it's his message that always appealed to me. It was his wisdom, his knowledge. But then his superior elite skills as an MC are unmatched to this day. Busta Rhymes let in era of energy rap that we had not seen, right? When he came out with Leaders of the New School. Busta Rhymes in 2023 getting a lot of different acknowledgments that have been well deserved even prior to this time. The fact that this man is still at the top of his game, relevant, and he's connected to these younger generations. The same way when he started Flipmode Squad. I'm curious, man, when you think about Busta Rhymes, what comes to mind? What are some of the visions he had early on that you could recall when he would talk about, this is what we're going to do?
Well, I never told nobody this, so when the breakup with Leaders of the New School, we was at the crib. He was like, yo, let's go. I was like, where we going? He was like, we're going to the record label. I was like, what's that? So we had 4 chicken wings, shrimp fried rice. We jumped on the train to Rockefeller Center. He went to go see Dante Ross.
Dante Ross. Just on the show. Right? Yeah.
Whatever Dante told him to go down there, whatever. Hand him a check. He says to me, it's on now. I said, what's going on? He said, don't worry about it. It's really on. And he was solo. I seen him go through this. I see him go through this. We sitting, listening to Hot 97. Woo ha! Got you all in check. He called Chris Lighty. Say, yo, I'm going in the studio tonight. And recorded that woo-ha record. I'm just telling you straight what it was. Now, we on New York Avenue in Brooklyn at my house, listening to beats. He's putting his solo album together. And that was the process. He stayed, he's so used to being with a group.
Yeah.
Being with a group, you just do 1 verses. Now you got to do 2 and 3 verses. First album to coming. Me, Spliff, everybody, we in the room and we just vibing. As soon as that record come on, it changed our life.
Hoo-ah.
Woo-ha. That's where it really began. And I just seen him. Before that, he's in everybody's studio session doing verses on everybody's album.
Yeah, just showing up.
At that time, he had about 20 features. Scenario was sizzling.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was crazy.
His work ethic, yo, I'll be back in Brooklyn later. I'm like, yo, where you going? I'll be back later. But then he would come back with a whole bunch of tapes in his bag. He'd be like, yo, listen to this Kane joint. Listening to this. I was in the studio last night with Tribe. Oh, this is the remix. I'm like, damn, y'all got a remix already? Yo, this is the one with me and Heavy D. He had nothing but tapes and tapes and tapes. He wouldn't stop working. Then we went on the road with Leaders of the New School, and he was like, yo, I'm starting this thing called Flipmode. He said, yo, who's rocking with me? I said, I'm rocking with you, cousin. I believe you. You know what I'm saying? Everybody was like, they pretty much wanted to do their thing. So, Flipmode has begun.
Yeah.
He was like, yo, it's time to go to work. We are not going to stop. And we ain't never stopped.
Since.
Yo, hold up. I ain't never been on the train ever since then.
Why not? You've been what?
Never.
You got cars?
No, it's not. It's not. It's not. That's right.
What are you saying?
It's not
elevation.
But we had 4 chicken wings. We went
and shrimp fried rice.
Shrimp fried rice. Jumped on the train to a record label, which I didn't know what that was. I just went.
Right.
I just went. I didn't know what was going on, but he knew what was going. Like everything that he told me came to pass.
It came to pass. Wow.
It came to pass.
Man.
When somebody tell you something, you be like, yeah, okay. But I didn't know what to believe because I was still young. I was 16. I didn't understand them I understand that he was jumping on these records, but I didn't know
the process.
How high it was.
Wow.
Yeah.
This is his first solo album. He's used to a group. He was putting that shit together.
Yeah.
And we had CDs and tapes.
Yeah. And how old was Bus at that time?
Couldn't be no more than 19, 20.
Ain't that something?
Yeah.
So now we're in 2023. Am I allowed to say this?
Probably not, because you are.
If you had to ask. Before
you can ask.
I believe there should be another Flipmode Squad album made right now while Busta has all this energy and Spliff is flying high and putting out music, and I know you in the studio. What's the likelihood of that?
All I can tell you is coming soon.
Oh, Flipmode album coming soon?
New rulership.
Oh, new rulership. I like that. Okay, Rampage, man.
I can tell you that.
Okay, just
I can tell you that, Sway. I definitely tell you that.
New rulership
coming soon.
Gonna make a statement next week. Said I was high when I was in Sway.
Man,
I was high when I was on Sway.
Listen.
I ain't say that.
You know, it's coming soon.
It's coming soon.
Yeah.
Okay. Yo, Rampage, I love you, bro.
Yes.
Man.
Hey, man, we don't.
I'm happy.
For
You know
decades,
something?
baby, yo.
Yo, I was hoping to freestyle because
shit.
I seen everybody step up and, you know, I need to get one in.
You ready?
How can I come here and not?
We've been in the studio, new rulership.
How can I come in and not say nothing?
Okay. Let's get it, man. Hey, turn the other mics down. You ready?
Can I get a couple bars
We're
in?
going to let you get this in.
Can I get the clip on Sway in the morning?
I need the clip. That's
Sway,
the clipper right there.
I need that clip.
Okay. We
need
about to
that
get
clip.
it. Yo,
what I'm
listen.
saying?
Let me tell you something, citizens. We
Can I
about to
get one?
we about to get wild for the night right now. We about to get wild for the night, man.
I can do it live.
Okay, we're going to do it live. We're going to do it right now.
What y'all want me to do? I could not sit in. I cannot come see y'all and not
beautiful.
say not a bar.
Hey, man,
it's not right.
You did it in the 90s with us, and we about to do it in the 2020s.
Yeah,
listen.
All right?
Yeah.
How about that? And then we gonna
DJ
do,
Epps.
We got
My
DJ
brother
Epps.
forever.
Give it up for DJ
What's up,
Epps right
Epps?
here, man. Give it up for
Yeah.
my brother
Epps
DJ
in the
Epps.
building.
What up? What up?
Good people.
Hey,
Good
man.
morning. Good morning.
I love to tell the story. I love to tell the story, Rampage.
Again and again.
First time, me and King Tech did a lot of projects where we would go to DJs because we have relationships with record companies like Interscope, Priority Records, J Records, all these different record companies we have production deals with. And we would do projects where we could get DJs paid. So we go, okay, well, our next first project is going to be a compilation, and I would go around the world, country, and fly to different markets and get DJs who did production to produce local artists in their region they thought was hot. And then we would put together these compilations of all these different artists. And I always wanted to try to give to other DJs because at that time, even though people were popular on the radio, they weren't getting paid. And King Tech and I have found a way to make money outside of radio that kept us afloat. But I wasn't used to people doing it back.
Right.
And one of the people who first time I was ever flown somewhere and the DJ called me and said, man, I want to bring you to the market. You ain't got to do nothing, and we're going to pay you. I won't say how much he paid me, but we're going to pay you to come to this party and hang out. We're going to put you in a hotel, the boom, bong, boom, boom, boom. That man goes by the name of DJ F.
Let's give it up for him.
That's right.
Man, what up, brother?
Everything is gorgeous. That goes back to what you guys were saying. If you come into my town, I'm going to take you around. I'm going to take you, see some DJs, some ladies, whatever the case is.
Yeah.
And, you let me do that, and I appreciate that.
Oh, man, I appreciate you. What's going on with you now, Epps? Where can people find
gorgeous,
you, man? Talk to us, man.
Oh, man, I'm on my social media doing my own mix show.
Okay.
Monday to Friday, 10 p.m. at DJ Epps. Helping new artists, legendary artists.
Definitely.
You know what I mean? And it's been working out for me. So, big shout to everybody that's come on my platform and get their music played. Big shout to the God, Todd Smith. He gave me my own show.
Come on, L Cool J.
Big up.
Rock the bells.
Every Saturday, 9 p.m. Eastern time.
Great
on
slot.
Rock the Bells. I got my own show, so big up to that. And that right there alone has made me, has elevated me. You know what I mean? It's not just, he don't just let me play timeless records, but he let me break records from new music, from everybody, from everywhere. So that's a good thing.
That's
and
love.
I'm here. I'm relevant.
You
I'm
ready?
still here.
Yeah, man,
Hey,
you
you
are.
know.
Man. For life, baby. Come on. You.
After y'all was done in the Bay Area, y'all came to Miami.
That's right.
Man, this is true.
All right.
Oh, word?
Hey, this is
That's
what we going to do, citizens. Sway in the Morning, Shade 45 AD. Thank you. Tracy, you want to ask AD a quick question?
Yeah, I actually wanted to ask everybody here because
Not
often
just AD.
Okay, AD. Everyone's coming. Let me make it quick.
Okay.
But AD, oftentimes when we're speaking about the music industry, hip hop in particular, in the past, in comparison to the present, it was much harder. But in hindsight, when you compare it to 2023, is there anything that actually felt easier?
Well, what's easier now is that artists can just go ahead on and take their song and just put it up on the internet.
Yeah.
And now they just goes out to the DJs or out to the consumer.
Right.
Back in the day, I had to go to the DJ. Hey, Sway, how you doing? My name is AD. I got this new Rampage record. Can you check it out? Tell me what you think about it. So now I'm building a relationship. Today, That's not happening. There's no relationship going.
Yeah.
Because all they're doing is just going on the internet and like, okay.
Transactional.
That's all they're doing. And people who think that they can get into the business and do the marketing and promotion is that, oh, this is easy. I can do this. I don't have to build no relationship. All I have to do is just hit send and the song is out there. But this right here is building a relationship, coming to DJ Epps. When I moved down here, I had to come to be able to meet him. I didn't know him at the time. And so I had to come and tell him, hey, look, my name is AD. This is what I got going, blah, 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 blah. And so from me coming down here, I have built a relationship with Epps. So whatever records that I have, he'll take a listen to it because he knows that, okay, AD's not working any whack records. So, yes, I have a relationship with AD.
Right. Yes.
And so that is what the today, with these artists today, it's just, let me just hit send and go for it.
Mistaking ease with convenience.
Yes.
Convenience.
There you go, man. Give these guys a round of applause. Rampage, I love you. You ain't done, though.
Yes.
You're not done, Rampage.
Man.
You're not done.
Man.
Yeah.
Come on, we got DJ
It's good to see
Spinelli
him,
in
man.
there, too.
Like,
Come on.
See, I'm that environment, y'all. I'm going to tell the truth. Y'all put me in a situation for now because I'm an entrepreneur. I own my own water company, Splash Drip H2O.
Oh, wow.
No mixed water, 100% spring water. I own my own sneakers company. I'm going to send some sneakers to the team.
Thank you.
I told Epps I got Epps about 15 pair coming.
Right.
That's my brother.
Wow.
I own my own, I'm an entrepreneur, but
Right.
I teach people and I teach young kids the music business and the culture. So I believe in this because that helped me.
Correct.
Okay, what is it, man? Okay, that's enough of all that talking, Rampage.
I'm
Let's see, man.
sorry, man.
You know, man, jeez, man, I
Did
get
we
it
go
now.
long-winded?
All right,
I
no,
mean-
it's amazing. Listen, this show ain't it's not really a radio show. Okay, it's not really that.
Right.
This is just the tool we use for these moments right here. It's not a song I could have played in the last hour that's more important than the information and the story of your legacy.
I was there.
You was there.
Right.
That's the segment, all right. Epps, you still know how to DJ, man?
Come on, I know a little something.
We got man, let's get it popping, y'all. Give a big round of applause. We got the legendary Flipmode member himself. Rampage is in the building. We got the legendary, iconic one, Miami's finest, DJ Epps is in the building. Salute to my brother AD.
Yes.
He's in the building.
Yes.
Yo,
Yes,
Rampage, you
thank
just
you.
landed in the Valley of the Hyena.
Hey.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
You don't stop. You don't stop. You don't stop. It go. Juice dripping. Honey's tripping. Bentley blue truck 23. Hold on. Juice dripping. Honey's tripping. Bentley blue truck 23. Stay spinning. My name on the other logos on the engine. Lieutenant Dog. I'm big money spending. For all you street niggas, I'm back with a vengeance. My guns in the stash box. Shoot off your hinges. I see the world through my Cartier lenses. I'm a rich nigga. I crash 4 Benzes. Party at my loft. You can bring all your friends. This drove Hennessy with cranberry. Shorties wanna crush, yo, my eyes is all cherry. Mommy looking right, yo, she look like Javi Berry. Iceberg soup matching hat, Tom and Jerry. Flat screen, DVD library. Watching Godfather in my conscious bird. Come on,
man. You sound like you got some more, Rampage. Come on, man.
Yeah. Welcome to my demographics. Rampage, I'm telepathic. I run the street just like magic. 20 to 1, I'm shooting off like a gun. Lieutenant, I'm the chosen one. Yo, I'm here to up my stocks. Niggas take it and run. Place your bets. Tell the label to write them checks. Lyrical dude, I'm coming correct. I'm eating good macaroni and stuffing and tell them niggas on the block I don't owe them nothing. Yo, I hear rumors I'm this, I'm that. I hear rumors I'm rich, I'm fat. I got fans New York to down south. And tell them young rappers keep my name out their mouth. Beat maker, this is a bomb scare. I read it in the source about your African rare. I see you in the studio, you start to duck. Meet me outside, I got them guns in my truck. Truly, you ain't got no luck. At the end of the day, you better bring me my bucks.
Right.
I send them little boys just to stick you up. Get it? Stick you up. I'm a gully brother and I see that light. My baby mama, Tawana mama, you so right. I still floss the carrots with the rainbow ice. All you bitch niggas, y'all be caught up in the hype. For real, dog, you're not no killer. I got my crib built by my man Bob Villa. 7 bedrooms, Chris Style in the chiller. I think bigger than Godzilla. Come on,
Give it up for Rampage.
Come on. Sway in the morning. Number one morning show. I had to do it, Sway.
Come on, we got a hyena open.
Word up, man. It's the world famous DJ F.
Let's
Sway
go,
in the
Ash.
morning. Rampage in the building. Let's keep it moving. Let's go.
Whoa. Hey. No doubt. Whoa. Oh. Throw it up. I want to say thank y'all. Because if it was never for y'all, nobody would have heard it.
There you go, man.
And y'all heard it.
We love you, bro.